Welcome to a new episode of I Know Jax. I'm Joe Talentino. This time of year, it's all about your New Year's resolution. Now, honestly, I'm not much of a New Year's resolution kind of guy. I guess I don't want to disappoint myself. So usually I avoid the whole thing. But even so, it's impossible to not get sucked in by the maelstrom of ideas from personal improvement that gets tossed at me on TV and print, on the internet, at the office, and at my house. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not against making things better. I'm well aware of the fact that I have plenty of room for improvement in many different areas of my life. Hard to believe, right? Now, I want to be a better TV host. And most of all, I want I Know Jax to be better this year than it was last year. Now, the only way we can continue to grow our group of I Know Jax supporters is by getting better every year. Now, so far, I think we've been doing a pretty good job, but like I said, we can do better. That's my New Year's resolution, better on I Know Jax. Now, more news for 2015. The new Jacksonville soccer team, the Armada, is getting ready to kick off their first season. I went to their event at Intuition Ale Works to find out more. So talk to me about being named as the first player for the Armada team. That's got to be kind of special, isn't it?
Of course, it's such an honor. I know there's a lot of exciting things coming here. They're planning to do this thing in a big way.
Yeah.
So for me to be able to be the first signed player, it's going to go down in history, and I'm very honored. And I hope that I don't disappoint anybody. I'm here to work really hard every day to hopefully show the people a good time when they come and watch us play.
Now, talk to me about how the city of Jacksonville has taken you in. You're new here, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, everybody here is so nice. Unfortunately, because we've just been practicing a lot, getting ready for the season, we haven't really got to see a lot of the city. But the people that I've come across, everybody's super friendly, super welcoming. They know that maybe some of us here are without our family,
right.
And so they're embracing the players, And I want everybody to know that we're all excited to be here. I want everybody to know that we're gonna put in a really good team together, and I want to see everybody February 7th at the Everbank Field, because we're gonna have the first ever Jacksonville Armada victory in this town.
So you're taking down the MLS team.
We're taking him down.
I love
it. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
The Armada is playing their first preseason game at Everbank Field on February 7th, and their first regular season game is on April 4th. Now, I'm really looking forward to their first season. It's going to be awesome. Next, we're going to talk about what else is happening around town. It's a new year, so let's take a quick look at what we have going on in our area. First, let's look north to Fernandina Beach. Amelia Island welcomes all foodies to its annual restaurant week. 30 of the island's most popular eateries are participating in this year's restaurant week. This is what you can get during the special week. $19 and $29 prix-fixe menus are offered, and some places also have $12 lunch specials. Now, if you're looking to try out a new restaurant, it's definitely a good time to head to Amelia Island. Restaurant Week takes place January 16th through 25th. For more info and details about which restaurants are participating, visit ameliaisland.com. The Jacksonville Symphony Orchestra is doing a special concert called Cocktail Hour, where they highlight the music from the Mad Men era. They promise a few ounces of Paul Anka, a shot of Brenda Lee, and even a splash of Benny King, all mixed into a musical cocktail. This concert takes place on Friday, January 16th. For more information, check out jaxsymphony.org. Now, earlier I talked about the Armada soccer team with their first preseason game, which is on February 7th. But even before that, We have a great soccer match coming to Jacksonville with two teams of the world's most famous soccer nations going to battle. It's the Florida Cup, a two-city Clubs for Nations tournament. The Cup will match two teams from Germany and two teams from Brazil, representing the most successful nations in the FIFA World Cup. In a semifinal series in Orlando, and then Jacksonville will host the final doubleheader match day, which will take place on Saturday, January 17th at Everbank Field. Now, according to the event creator, 2 charter planes full of fans have reportedly already been booked, leaving from the cities of Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro for the event. Now, I'm telling you, this is going to be the year for soccer in Jacksonville. The Florida Cup is at Everbank Field on Saturday, January 17th. Check out iknowjax.com for more details and for other events and happenings coming up in January.
Hey, my name's Dave Brenner. I play guitar for Theory of a Dead Man, and I know Jax. Do you know Jax?
My buddy Isaac Morales, number 66, the Beast from the Jacksonville Sharks, has opened up his new gym. Take a look. I Know Jax is growing and so's our team. Today you get to meet Kaela, who's going to present the first I Know Jax featured artist. This is something new we're starting for the new year.
Hey guys, I'm here with the I Know Jax featured artist, Jack Ringca. How's it going, Jack?
Good, how are you?
Good. So can we talk about something before we start all the music?
Absolutely.
Your beard.
My beard.
It is so fluffy.
Thank you.
How do you get it so?
I don't do anything. It just
No?
grows out of my face, and I guess this is about 1.5 years of growth, so I just let it do what it wants to do and make sure it's well, you know.
Not too bad.
Yeah, just make sure it's well trimmed and make sure that you brush it, I guess, and that's about it.
That's
it's just
your
like taking
little
care of your
secret to
hair.
it.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So music.
Yep.
You're in the Jacksonville music scene.
I
A few
am.
months ago, I saw you at a festival where you were playing on every single stage every time I turned a corner.
Yes.
How many bands are you currently filling in for necessarily? Or
I'm not sure how many bands I'm in at any
Yeah.
given time. It seems to be the kind of thing that's in flux at all points. I'm trying to like come full circle and go back to
your roots a little bit.
well, the roots of American music, and
Yeah.
also just trying to find honesty in it in music, because I think that maybe there was a little bit of time where I didn't do that, where I was just
Yeah.
kind of just playing music for the sake of a paycheck or for the sake of someone else's ego or for the audience or things like that. And I think now I need to be a little more honest about
You're doing it for
about
you.
yes, well I'm doing it for the music.
Yeah.
And hopefully the music will find its way to appreciate me and help me keep the lights on, help me keep food on the table.
Keep
so,
it going.
exactly.
Yeah. So do you have American music, a genre? Is that your ultimate genre that you would love to play in, or is it just kind of where you are right now, like old folk music and stuff like that?
I think updated American music is kind of where I am right now.
Yeah.
I really love soul music. I really love R&B music. I really love punk music.
Yeah.
I would even be more than happy to find my way back to classical music at some point. My first concert I ever went to was Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine at Metropolitan Park, and I'd never seen live music before, and that was a big deal.
Yeah.
I just like that was probably not the thing that made me go, wow, live music. I want to play like Gloria Estefan. Like I
Yeah.
didn't say that, but I did.
Which would be fine.
That would be
if
fine.
You did. Yeah.
But I did feel like I was somehow immediately exposed to a new thing. I used to take the bus to the library when I was a little kid, and the reason that I ended up listening to so much weird music or so much like super modern classical music or just records that you wouldn't necessarily think that a little kid would listen to was that I would just thumb through the
I was
records.
like that, don't you worry.
Well,
Yeah.
I would thumb through the records at the library.
Yeah.
And then I would just pick out the stuff with the cool covers.
So in the Jacksonville music scene, there's a lot of people that are coming into it. You kind of know it since you've been playing with different bands. Is there anything that you would want to share with them, or an advice that you would want to give to them?
I think the only advice I can really give to new musicians or new artists in general,
Yeah.
is that you have to do art for art's sake. I think that
Which is lost a lot
that
now.
absolutely
Yep.
has been lost, and I think that there are the few journeymen out there and women,
And women.
who are out there who are doing great things for the art and for whatever craft it is that they choose. But I think by and large there are a lot of people who are kind of chasing what somebody else has done or kind of trying to do things for economic gain or any of those things. And I'm not saying don't keep your lights on. I'm not saying don't be fiscally responsible. Definitely,
You have to be
you have to eat.
a little
You
bit
have to eat.
responsible, yeah.
But at the same time, doing art because the art tells you what it wants is important.
Now we're going to be presenting more artists for you this year. When we come back after the break, Jack's going to play us a little song.
I'm Donna Deegan. If you want to help us end breast cancer, go to breastcancermarathon.com and get involved in 26.2 with Donna.
We started something new this year on I Know Jax. We're presenting local musicians to you on the show. We're going to have musicians from all kinds of genres, and my hope is that you will be able to find more local music that you love this way. Here's Jack Ringca.
It's hard knowing I wasn't what you needed then, and you're getting along fine without me now. Seems like the ocean breeze has a nice friend, so I'll let the tide come and take me out. So I'll let the tide come and take me out. These ghostly fingerprints, they never wash away, and I see them all the time. And if I pleaded and begged for you to stay, would you? Could you left her behind? When the next season comes and I can't hear you call, would you say I let you down? Didn't think that you would last, but I just couldn't wait. 'Cause what if you were forever bound? 'Cause what if you were forever bound? And ghostly fingerprints, they never wash away, and I see them all the time. And if I'd pleaded and begged for you to stay, would you? Could you have left her behind? ghostly fingerprints never wash away. And I see them all the time. If I pleaded and begged for you to stay, would you? Could you? Left her behind.
That's it for this week's episode of I Know Jax. I'll be back with a brand new episode for next weekend. And until then, I'll see you on the internet.